Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Dara Talks. Today I would be debunking the notion that getting fluent in English or graduating to an American accent or enhancing your vocabulary are a Herculean task. So let's begin. Now this video is categorically for those who can understand English, who can understand and read English, or who can understand, read and write English. Now, I am an interview trainer. I run employability trainings at campus recruitment drives. Now, why I share this is because I mostly deal with adults in my training who are from English medium, unless I go in for skill development programs in the rurals. I am completely taken aback when at the start of my session, my students say that, "Ma'am, please teach us English." And I'm like, what? One, because they've been in English medium throughout and still saying that. Two, because they live in this delusion that since they cannot speak fluent English, they do not know English at all. Three, because they feel that their placements are just around the corner and how will they manage to get fluent at English at such a short notice, especially with an American accent, because multinationals mostly prefer American accent during campus placements. And four, they are worried about high vocab because it helps them in cracking their APT, especially RC, that is reading comprehension. So here's what I tell them. For the next 6 months, just listen to English, and here's why. As a child, no one taught us to speak any particular language. It was only due to constant hearing that we picked up a particular language. So get back to the same old principle of language learning and apply it to English as well. Start substituting few words in your sentences with English words. For example, instead of saying "मुझे बाजार जाना है," say "मुझे market जाना है." Now let's talk about building an American accent. Now while you're listening to English for 6 months, drop all your regional languages because the accent of your mother tongue rubs onto your English as well. So be extremely mindful of this. No offense, but if you are from a missionary school, your British English has to be amazing. Hence, as a career counselor, I keep persuading parents every now and then to enroll their children in missionary schools. So start by dropping your regional languages and master your Indian English accent, graduate to British and finally to American. Now, talking about vocabulary building. Once in a while, just sit with yourself and check that are you sounding like a 4th grader or a 5th grader? Because if you're sounding like one, it's time to upgrade your vocabulary. Let's understand this with an example. If a child says that my hair is untidy, is acceptable. But if an adult says the same, it sounds very horrendous. So instead say that my hair is unruly. Now while you're trying to listen to English and picking up an American accent, try and hear high vocab American accent English consistently. It's very important to be with those you aspire to be like. So it's important to hang out with people who speak more in English and who know the importance of this language in today's era. And for all those who make fun of you and who condemn you of flaunting English, it's time to bid them a goodbye. I come from a generation where our teachers used to hit us on our knuckles if we would speak any language other than English. By the way, I'm from a missionary school. Maybe now you know why I keep, favoring missionary schools. Just kidding. For all those who keep dwelling in self-pity mode or keep playing the victim card that there is no one around them at home or outside to speak with them in English, then let me remind you that I have grown up around people who would only speak with me in Hindi. And the only reinforcing agent around me was my mother, who would constantly keep hammering English in my ears. So if you don't have someone like this to reinforce English in your life, then get up and start listening to English by yourself. For all those who have made English as a parameter for confidence, please outgrow this mindset. It is extremely vicious because being confident has got nothing to do with English language. I had made a video in the past by the name of Confidence Myths. I'm dropping the link in the bio. Please check it later. And yes, English is extremely important these days, but not in all the realms. As a recruitment trainer, it's extremely important for me to know English, but as a career counselor, I can do without it sometimes. But at the same time, being a corporate and political anchor, speaking in Hindi is more beneficial than speaking in English for me. See, I can very easily do my YouTube videos in Hindi language, but then for a global reach, I prefer English. Moreover, all the YouTubers will, relate to this, that when we sit down for our dubbing for the subtitles on YouTube, YouTube responds better to American accent. So here's a wrap up. Listen to high vocabulary American accent English for the next 6 months. Do not make English as a parameter for confidence. Check my earlier video, Confidence Myths. The link is in the bio. Subscribe, like. I'll see you next time. Until then, signing off.